Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're sitting across the highway from my latest rental property purchase, which is that house over there, the yellow house there, that commercial building there, and then that garage and house over there. So we had a nice little chat with the city of Evans where this property is located yesterday, and they pretty much told us that's a chop shop. And there are a number of police reports about it. All right, so I want to cut in here real quick because we have exciting news that came about since I made this first video. I said we talked to the city of Evans, which I don't know if I mentioned it, but they said this could be a resort, like, you know, a destination place, a brewery, some amazing property. I'm going with resort. The rest of my office is calling it the compound because we pulled the police reports, and there were a number of reports filed in the last year. I'll show you that here soon. I mentioned the city told us to talk to the police and get a report of police reports filed. So these are all 4 properties in the last year. There we go. 24 reports in 1 year on the beautiful property I bought. And on top of that, the police department called Nikki and were ecstatic, just so happy that somebody had bought the property because now they're hoping to clean it up. And we're kind of surprised that we bought it based on what had occurred there recently and us not really knowing about it. But it's been a lot going on. So I'll show you the police reports. Something the police told us, which I don't know if it's true or not, is that there was a recent double murder in the area. Actually, a real estate agent was killed. He wasn't an agent anymore, but he had been before. And another lady, and the person arrested, the police said either was arrested at our compound or resort, which we can't find in the papers. It shows he was arrested somewhere else, or was hiding out in our resort / compound. So another update, we did offer the cash for keys to 2 of the properties, and they accepted. So while we can see there's quite a bit going on here, we have dealt with the tenants there, and we have had no problems. They've been pleasant, they've been pretty honest with us, and they've actually thanked us for working with them and not just kicking them out and helping them out. So we've dealt with way worse tenants and people before. So I'm not trying to say these are evil people or horrible people, but it looks like we did buy something that maybe I should have done a little more due diligence on as far as the police reports go. And there is something you can do. If someone asks me, hey, what can you do in this situation? Well, you can call the police and ask them about properties before you buy them, or even ask them about certain areas, right? Real estate agents can't really talk about crime and neighborhoods and different things like that. They're not allowed to by law. But the police don't care. They'll tell you all kinds of things. So they can actually go overboard sometimes on telling you how bad areas are, in my experience. But they're usually very honest. If you ask them about properties and what's going on there, they'll usually tell you. So that was something we may do in the future now, just double check on that. But I mean, overall, I'm so glad I bought the property. I think it'll be a good investment, and hopefully it makes some good videos. And you know, we talk about murder rooms in other videos. Well, now we have that to a whole new level, and hopefully I stick around for many more years and I'm not part of that going trend here. All right, back to and all the vehicles they have outside are against code. There's that camper there which someone is still living in, who they won't leave. And then we found out there's more campers over here. There's a camper, and there's another camper in back. And what's really interesting is we just saw someone pull up in a truck and get in the camper, and that had the same name as the company who I bought this property from. So just a crazy property where everyone kind of knows each other and weren't really paying rent and have a bunch of code violations and dogs and lots of crazy stuff going on. So in my last video I talked about how we're trying to get it cleaned up and give people a chance to catch up on rent because no one was paying rent. However, now we're trying to pretty much evict everybody for numerous reasons. So the city said all the cars have to be gone, and they're basically fining the property $500 a month or something like that for the code violation. So having all those cars there Illegal habitation, having the campers where people live in them, is illegal. So that's a code violation. All the trailers, the trash, the debris. And I feel like they keep bringing more stuff over here, even though they cleaned up a lot of stuff before I bought it. Now I think some of that stuff is starting to slowly trickle back onto the property. So we literally just posted eviction notices. Well, we posted an eviction notice for them, that place over there, because they have so much stuff in the campers. And we told the other people we'll do cash for keys, where we'll pay them $500 to move out by a certain amount of time. If they won't accept that, then we'll do evictions there. We told the commercial shop they have to register with the city, get all their cars out, and then they may or may not be able to stay according to what the city says. We don't even know that for sure. So this property that we bought for $410,000 has been kind of crazy, kind of interesting, and continues to be that way. We knew it was a really good deal, and hopefully eventually it will be a good deal. But the city did say some good stuff. It's in 3 lots right now, with that house on a lot, the commercial property on a lot, and these 2 houses on the same lot. And there's a weird street running between them. The city is willing to vacate that street and let us replot everything, giving each house its own lot, which will make it much more valuable. And we may be even sell some of them separately off once we do that, which could literally double the value of the property. We bought it for $410,000, and if we did sell everything separately, it'd be worth more than $900,000 conservatively. So we'll see what happens. I did do a 1031 exchange, so I can't just sell them off. I have to kind of exchange them again or pay a lot of taxes, but we'll see what happens in the future. The first plan of action is getting people out of here, then slowly fixing up the houses, re-renting them, probably finding a new tenant for the commercial building and stabilizing it. And then we'll go from there and decide about what to do from that point. So, interesting property, still working on it. We'll see how the evictions go, or if we have to do evictions, maybe not, maybe they'll leave, but we'll see. I will have many more videos coming up. We'll have other videos linked below from when I first bought it, showing you different states of the property. And you can always see all my rentals on investformore.com, all our flips as well. We appreciate all the likes and subscriptions and all that good stuff too. And I will head out of here because I'm in a lot where I'm not supposed to be parked and someone just pulled in. So thanks for watching. We'll be back with more videos soon.